Made it to a Friday! Somehow we survived last weekend. That was absolutely ridiculous what me and Dale went through. But you only YOLO once. So, with that being said, Dale, good afternoon. How are you today?
It's actually morning. I'm doing well.
Okay.
You are still unwell from the sounds of it. It's nice to recover from last weekend. We're here. We had football last night. Packers, Niners. Niners are depleted as can be. Injuries all over the field. Packers went in and just took care of business. 34-17 win. Aaron Rodgers, Davante Adams both had nights. Will, what'd you think of the game?
I think Charlie the Parlay got another win. Thank God. I'm happy for him. So I think this is what we expected. There was no players on that roster last night for the 49ers that started 10 months ago in the NFC title game. I think it was smart to take the Packers money line. And as always, there's no pass rush for Aaron Rodgers. I think he's one of the most gifted QBs of all time when there's no rush. Now, can they get it done against a real team that has a pass rush and that runs the ball really well? Because they lost against Minnesota last week.
They did.
Well, who knows? I guess everyone needs a bounce-back game. But, I mean, really not too much. This is what we expected.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Davante Adams, can we, just sit here for a second and appreciate his greatness?
He's a top 5 receiver.
He had 10 receptions, 173 yards, and the tut last night. But, I mean, Aaron Rodgers as well. 305 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. The Green Bay offense is elite. Elite right now. And I like watching them.
Yeah. So, look, happy for them. They got a bounce-back game. Big game this weekend, though. Sunday Night Football. Everyone's all the headlines are revolving around Breeze versus Brady. Drew Brees reportedly has a shoulder injury. Now, Dale, I got to ask you before we get into your boy Michael Thomas, because it doesn't seem like he's punching his teammates anymore. Antonio Brown is going to be playing for the Buccaneers.
Yes.
What do we expect?
I expect AB to come in and contribute right away. I think AB is one of the most talented players in the NFL, regardless of position. He can play all 3 positions on the outside. I think him and Tom Brady are a match made in heaven. Tom Brady's going to be able to use his versatility all over the field. We saw briefly what they can do in New England. Will he be elite right away? I don't know. I kind of hope so. I think so. But we'll see. I'm excited to see this combination.
Is Antonio Brown going to piss us away? He had a huge episode against when he was with the Oakland Raiders at the time before they moved to Las Vegas. I think Bruce Arians has the personality that can kind of bring down Antonio Brown, and it just seems that Brady was really pushing for him. Chris Godwin's hurt, and if anything, it's a giant insurance policy. If somehow the Bucs go 4-0 in November and get them primed for a great spot in the postseason, go for it, because in December you have that case for Antonio Brown for those bad decisions that he made off the field. Big Bachelorette boys last night, because of the election and the wild week. We're not going to get into that because we're distractions. We want to be entertainment for you guys away from all of that nonsense. So, me and Dale, what happened last night when we were watching the Bachelorette? Did law enforcement get fucking involved?
So last night, Will and I had a party for one of our good friends' birthday. And
there's 5 people there. There's 5 people.
Yeah. By party, we mean a group of 5.
Yes.
All having a nice glass of wine, enjoying an evening of Bachelorette. Next thing we know, we get a boop, boop, boop at the door. And the cops are there. We got a noise complaint for watching The Bachelorette last night.
We're not emphasizing enough. Not the boop, boop, boop. That wasn't the fucking knock on the door. It was boop, 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 boop. That's what it was. I was like, holy shit, I think they're going to dent the door.
It was out of control, completely unnecessary. But regardless, we had 2 hours of action-packed Bachelorette last night.
Yes.
Claire and Dale are officially out of the show, thankfully. Claire and Dale got engaged last night, something that's never happened in the history of the show. What was it, 4 weeks in?
Yeah, a little less than 4 weeks. Chris Harrison, who's the host, who's doing a pretty good job of keeping his cool, he's pissed off right now. And because this is unprecedented. We've never seen this with The Bachelorette before. But Dale did propose that Dale energy. I don't know. It just gives off into the universe. Look, he's a stud. And look, Claire is the oldest Bachelorette. Brings off like that cougar vibe, like a MILF, even though I don't think she has kids. Good for them. They were all over social media last night, making salads, all happy. Is it going to last? I'm not really sure. But at the end of last episode, not last night, but last week, Tayshia came out of the pool, and she was formally introduced last night.
She was, and her entrance was a pure mic drop. I mean, wow. If you're the guys who are getting a new girl, you went through this process somewhat already with Claire. You all know that she had no interest in you. As soon as she saw Dale, it was over. Everyone in America knew that. Are you happy about getting Tasha, or are you kind of speculating or, uneasy about that?
Because it is 2020 and we have to adjust on the fly in every conceivable situation, whether it's sports, whether it's television, whether it's politics, whether it's weather, anything at all. I like this and I'm happy because one of my boys, DeMar Jackson, is on The Bachelorette and I'm hoping that he can get a chance because, as you were mentioning, no one got a fair chance. As soon as Dale walked out and freaking showed that chiseled jawline that he has and that studly body that he has, Claire was wet from the beginning and was slobbering all over. So the fact that they can take the unprecedented route and bring her in mid-season, I think this is great. And I think they're going to bring in more guys.
Yeah, I mean, we just got to stay tuned, see what happens. I'm excited to watch next week. I'm actually more excited to watch next week than I have been.
It's a fair advantage now. It's a fair fight. I like it.
Yeah, I do too. I love it. So, guys, we're entering the weekend. We have a weekend full of games. The game I am looking forward to the most is going to be on Sunday. We have the Seattle Seahawks traveling to Buffalo. Seattle is a 3-point favorite on the road, and I like them in that game. I think Seattle and Russell Wilson are playing some of the best football that they've ever been playing. And I'm not sold on the Bills yet. I think the Bills are good, and I think they're making strides in the right direction, but I'm just not sold yet. Will, what do you think on that game?
MVP case, because in the first month of the season, Josh Allen was the favorite to win the MVP. Now it's Russell Wilson's to lose. Say the Bills beat the Seahawks. Does he take that title back from Russ? I don't know. I'm really excited to see that too.
Yeah, same. What game are you looking forward to?
I have a couple things I'm excited for because Dale usually takes the college initiative to break down all of NCAA football, but because his Ohio State Buckeyes are playing Rutgers, they're not that good, even though they defeated Michigan State, who defeated Michigan last weekend. I have a couple on the slate. One, shout out to my SDSU Aztecs who are looking to go 3-0 against San Jose State tonight on a Friday night football. I'm not going to gamble them, but there's other Friday night action that I want to get involved with. So shout out to SDSU, go Aztecs. Also, Pac-12 action is back, baby, and look, for Dale, who's been on the East Coast, he knows Pac-12 after dark. You want those 10 o'clock games. USC and ASU are playing at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. That's kind of a big deal because they never play that early. That's ridiculous. I don't know how that's going to affect their body clocks playing that early, but it is what it is. I'm excited for Pac-12 to get back. Even though they might not be able to represent their conference in the college football playoff, I just think it might be too early. You already had a game canceled this weekend with Cal and Washington. That's very unfortunate. I'm excited for Pac-12 action to return, though.
Dude, think about this. Those teams have to get to the facilities at probably like 5:30.
That's exactly what I was thinking. So you're at the team hotel, and then you have to eat, obviously. Yeah. So are you eating at, 5:15 in the morning? You leave at 5:30. You go through your walkthrough. You got to stretch. You got to get your tape. And then they're kicking off at 9 a.m. They'll be at the Coliseum. Also, though, again, happy for my Aztecs. Really fast, too, Dale. Another betting game tonight. BYU and Boise State. Boise State is not favored at home for only the second time since 2001. They're plus 3.5 right now. I can't fucking stand BYU. So, I might take some action on that.
You heard it here. Boise State plus 3.5 at home. Guys, give us a follow, wotmdaily, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Tiki-Taki, Apple, Spotify. We're here for this. We have a big weekend of sports games. We'll be back on Monday. Have a good weekend.
Woo!